talking a little bit about elbows. So, WT Wing Chun is about this back stance on both legs all the time. It's instantly whichever back stance I need. Uh-oh, he got me in with an elbow. There's one. So what could he do there at full speed? Right, and this is where he basically talked about the shoulder. It was pretty cool. Right, there's that shoulder right there, right? So from here, failed hit, turns into an elbow. He's got, do it on this side. Now, one of my comments is, for a WT, what is our move, right? So here's your elbow, and here's your next move. So if I do an elbow, I got to hit him, right? There, if I do an elbow, the next move for that hand is to reach out. So I liked Sifu Blakely's demo, but at this point, this should be coming up. He does a nice Lansau pin, and then this should be going up to get the other hand. When you do Lansau pins, if he's punching me here and I pin his hand, right, this comes off. A fundamental foundation in the Wing Chun families should be that you do not know what they are doing. Knowing what they are doing requires a certain amount of space. So you cannot just start reacting this close. It's too close, right? So we've got to be, then as soon as I move, he's barely got enough time. Thank you for cooperating and not anticipating, Isaiah. That was felt about right. Probably could have hit him even this close, but he could react as it happens. All right, so any closer, hey, I'm going to ask you about, this moment is faster than we can start seeing. So boxing, as a classic example, blasts out 8 punches. And they got all kinds of jackhammer. They got all kinds of combos they bust out. So if I'm a boxer and he reaches his arms, I might go jab, 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 right cross, boom, 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 boom. Hoo, 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 hoo. Next one. I don't know what they do, but stuff like that, right? Same idea. We want it to be, as I reach out to grab Isaiah, and now we've got this contact. What does it feel like when my arm and this arm? Yes. Thank you, Isaiah. Pretty good reactions. I didn't mean it that time. So this distance, I want to emphasize, has a safety parameter. So it's actually for this close, this fast, I got to talk to you while my hands do all the work. Yeah, you got me on one. What about the ones I'm getting him on? Yeah, can't see the legs. That's faster than my eyes and mouth can talk, right? It's got to be built in from the arm to the spinal ganglia back to the arm while my upper apparatus sends out things. That's Wing Chun. Period. Spell it however you want. Chinese characters are the same. And so when you start talking about Isaiah, when you go back out here, wah, you're doing karate, right? Or he goes like that and you go like this. You're doing boxing, right? So you can do Chinese boxing. That's fine. But it's going to turn into something more with Chi Sao. See the other one. Let's do some Poon Sao, Isaiah. Don't come to me. Oh yeah, the headbutt, the elbow, the knee to groin. So now I'm going to practice pummeling or trying to get underhooks or I don't know what you would call it. I don't know what it's called in wrestling. If I get someone and I move them over to the side, something like that. I don't know what this is called, to get underneath. He won't let me do it, but you know what I mean. That kind of stuff, right? Without sacrificing myself to headbutts, elbows, neck cranks, and knees to groin. So I can't, let's say, don't hurt me, Isaiah. I can't try to use my head and duck down here like this. I can't plan on doing that, right? I mean, outside of sport, it's just same setup. In reality, if he lowers his elbow down and sticks his knee out, right, stick it out to he's going to my groin, and I get stuck right here, right? If he lifts that up towards my groin, right, I get stuck going down. You can't really see the legs, I know, but I can't go any farther now. Go all the way up in the camera, Isaiah. Right? So I can't go into him. Right? It's just in every martial art from China. It's that move right there. Right? So, as the wrestler, I have to anticipate, where am I at when there are no rules? We're concerned with that. So I'm not going to try to do takedowns except from way out here. I got to get a hold of him, and then our legs got to get controlled. All right, maybe I get him to something like that. Finally, now I'll go for, we're off camera, I spin him around with some leg control. Right, so now I'll go for a takedown or whatever. But I'm not going to just sacrifice myself. Chi Sao's evolved from that. And then we're talking about elbow. So if he pushed into me and I wanted to elbow him, thank you. A lot of it is just a hook counter. Hook counter technology. Counter a hook, Isaiah, right? Yeah, bam. How do you counter a hook? With a long punch. Right? Bop. And then you have to use our footwork technology. That's where we get different. Right? So when we're in that moment of a hook counter, yeah, he's probably kneeing me too down here. But you can't see the knees, but so I got to worry about my groin. So I'm going to be back, go for an elbow after I get in. Nice. So anytime we do a bong sao, yeah, if you close the distance, yeah, wow. Bong saos are what? Nice, nice. That would have got me good. I'd have to be going for another elbow. Here's a punch coming at me, right? Whack. And then knees coming up here. All right. Thank you, Isaiah. Hey. Good job.